Hello everyone and welcome back to the next episode of Cities Skylines on the Suntai Island map and what is probably going to be the final episode of this series. In the last episode we expanded out our suburbs to all of this area, and in this episode I just want to fill in a few gaps and also make sure our industrial areas are the most they can be, and that is probably going to end this series for there. Given we're already at almost 400,000 people, there ain't a great lot more we can actually do at this point to this city. And the game's doing incredibly well, it's still running incredibly well, but it is slowing down and it does get to a point where there's nothing else we can do, like I said. So, the first thing I want to have a look at is this farming area here. That's level 4 right now, it's almost level 5. And so there are more buildings we can get in, I'm pretty sure. So yes, we have the medium fields, which aren't actually greatest. I'm waiting for the large ones, which massive. But maybe we'll get some medium ones in down here, like that. And then yeah, we can wait for the large ones, which to fill the rest of our gaps in a bit better. We've got some normal crop ones there, let's get some fruit ones up here maybe. And then what else we got? Have we got any flour mills in yet? I think these are flour mills, but we've also now got cattle sheds and milk parlours and slaughterhouses. Let's get a slaughterhouse there. These are all animal products, we don't actually need all of them. But I'm going to get a variety of them in anyway. Let's, on this road here, get some milking parlours down. I think these are milking parlours. Yeah, some cattle sheds. Let's do a couple of them going up towards the cargo train terminal. And I think that's good for now. So, on the list of areas to expand into is this area here, which I haven't quite worked out what I'm going to do to it. Maybe it could involve a metro expansion. So what we're going to do is actually start off with roads like we usually do. That's kind of the main things that cities require. Well, at least in this game, because you can't really build anything unless you have a road. So what I'm going to do is I am going to create a road around here. Kind of follows the coastline, roughly, or is it riverbank? Yeah, it's not really coast, is it? So it's kind of got beaches, yeah, whatever. And then it goes into here, and that's going to carry on around like this. It's just going to finish there. And then in terms of this area, we're going to start going up around this way and then kind of wiggle around here to get to a finish there. This road I'm actually going to bring straight. I'm going to have a few straight roads in the area. If I bring it straight, I think we're going to bring it straight only as far as about there. Then bend it in. That'll do for a bend. To kind of hit that road just a 90-degree angle. So this area here, thinking, got some kind of whatever those are, hotels or whatever accommodation there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start doing a kind of grid here, which is not going to be totally even in itself, but it's just going to help get some kind of core roads in here, and then the rest of them are going to go something like that, kind of totally lose all sense of kind of organisation quite possibly. Because this is quite a big drop there, we're actually not really going to build anything in there. We're just going to kind of get a road going around like that, and then another one going around like that, and another one like that, and that's kind of that area there. So let me just continue to get some sort of a road layout around here, and I'll be back to you in, well, in the video, probably be less than a minute. Okay, so we have the road layout, which some vehicles are already using these roads actually, and I've smoothed out the land a bit. This is already part of the downtown district. You know what, I'm not gonna do anything about that. This Franklin Square area, might just, yeah, push it down to about there. And then, yeah, into here, that's fine. Or maybe another kind of block down this area. Here. So that is fine. That works. So, now I think the next step is services, which will include our metro. So, what stations have we got to choose from? Probably keeping it elevated. So, what's this? It's a kind of a cooled station. Which can go there, and then it's going to turn. And yeah, we're going to end up with a sort of kind of, it's not quite a loop, but it's going to sort of like, actually it's not really a loop because the line that goes from there actually goes that way. So, well, actually no, we could make it into a loop and make the routes a bit more interesting. We could definitely do that. So, if we just had a stop here, so we could then keep it elevated, go straight diagonally across all of this lot. So we might have to, we'll just get a good turn here. Just go for 12. Just anarchy it, 12 by 12. And then something like that. Just a little curve in there. There we go. Is that a straight line? It's almost a straight line, it'll do. And then we then have this to go around here. Just then you're going to have to go straight across the amusement park, which luckily I don't think any of the tour rides around here except the Ferris wheel. Be very kind of careful to get around that. And so, what I might actually do is switch out this station for a 4 platform one, which is going to have to go like there, and then going to have to change the track layout a bit, but I'm sure it'll be fine. So, we have that going into there, and then that. We'll just get that to bend into there. So, now we're just going to totally mess up our routes. Actually, the one that used to terminate here. Actually, let's let the routes work themselves out first. And then we can edit them. So, first of all, this route here does the back and forth. That one, that's just going to be removed. This one here is going to be extended to terminate here. There we go. So that still runs like that. This one here, it's already sorted itself out. That we are going to take off this bit of it here. So it's going to terminate just there. Which I'm now wondering whether I should have made it terminate here, but oh well, it's fine. And then we're going to have a new looping route, which doesn't really matter where it officially starts because it's a loop. So it's going to go around the loop and the corner here. Yeah, it doesn't really matter what platforms it uses there, as long as it's going to use the outside there. It's going to come around and it's just going to finish the loop. Yeah, I'm just going to switch this one over to, if I can, this side. I think that makes more sense. Just have it on the side that it's departing from. And then the loop will also go in the other direction. Through here. There are cases where two lines are sharing the same platform, but never when they're running in different directions, basically. There we go. That is our metro network. So we're going to have some more services in around here. We're going to get a large fire station and large police station in here, just to actually cover this bit as well. And maybe in terms of medical stuff, you know, healthcare availability is actually pretty bad. So we'll get a big hospital in here, and then we're going to need to have a look at whether we've just totally ignored some areas with healthcare. So like, we can get one in there, clinic, we can get a clinic in here, we can get a clinic in here, one in here, gonna get a hospital in down here, like that, and hopefully get another couple of, let's pause the game, because I've realised I haven't given water. If I want another couple of clinics in around here, and maybe one around here, we should be fine. So, parks. I always like putting a lot of parks in, if that's a weird angle. Let's get a park in there, park in there. Let's just kind of scatter some variety of parks around the place, just so residents have somewhere to go. Let's put a park in here, why not? So residents have somewhere to go and relax, to enjoy themselves. Yeah, let's have one of these. Let's have some plaza and a birthday plaza, why not? Let's just kind of get a variety of stuff in. So let's keep it paused. Schools. Got a fairly good number of elementary schools. So we'll just get a couple in to cover this area here. And then high school. You might want a couple of these big ones in here because our capacity isn't great, so let's just go something like that. Right, so transport's fairly good. We maybe could do with some bus lines in here, particularly given there's one that runs straight across here. So let's add a station, a stop, whatever, there, and that. If we just some of it, maybe we could do another route that kind of goes around the edge of here, but for now it's fine. Right, main thing of water pipes, which we're building under the roads in this series. Because unlike in Cities Skylines 2, this game does not already build on water pipes under each road. But in real life, water pipes would usually run under the roads, so that's why we're doing that here. Of course, there are exceptions, but like there are exceptions in real life, but in a general residential area, we're just doing them under the roads like this. Or under some of the roads to the point where they cover the whole area. So hopefully this shouldn't take too long, because otherwise you and even I have to listen to my own voice for longer. But yeah, this isn't too big of an area, thankfully. There we go. So we're just gonna follow the pipes around this road, roughly, anyway, and then this road here can have pipe work as well, and that goes down to there. So this road here can have pipes, this road here can have pipes, with a bit of a connection up there, and then this one pipes, a connection up to there. Then we go for this, which goes like this. That can connect up to there. That road there is also going to have some pipes just running straight along the length of it. So is that one. This road needs pipe there. That needs to go around there, and I think we are done. There we go, we can press play now. So, I've got zoning on, well, demand for zoning on max for everything. So I'm going to do a mixture of high and low density. So from kind of this area here, we're going to keep it high density. We're going to have offices around this bit here. Going to keep that high density residential. Around here, we're going to have commercial. More residential. Let's get some more offices in here. And commercial, we can do a bit of that here. And there'll be quite a lot of commercial as kind of an expansion of this area here, which I think is leisure. And Franklin Square, which goes like that area there. Just kind of do around there. This square goes quite far, doesn't it? So this is kind of the main massive, I think, leisure area. And then actually we're going to put offices next to this because I think they make quite a lot of noise, leisure, commercial buildings. And then residential, let's get the paintbrush in, because that's just easier to use. We can have, there's a residential there. We're then going to go down to, I think, low density around here. Once again, actually, let's just block it all in there. Yeah, we can continue round to this peninsula here. We'll have residential up to about there. We probably won't have that many buildings on the waterfront. Right, we can have a bit of commercial in here. Not there though. We can have some high density residential there and there. Actually maybe there as well. So kind of the boundary, then low density around here. Which, yeah, that kind of reasonable, kind of slowly scale down the city skyline. So that's going to be high density. Let's just get in everything that's not going to be low density residential, where we can just block in the low density residential. So there we go. Something like that. Maybe we'll get some shops in here, high density commercial. And then the rest of this, pause. No, pause actually, I should press play. Okay, let's do this and then let's remove what we don't want. So we don't want this stuff here, that's just going to make the terrain go a bit weird. The fact that it's right kind of on a big slope, so we don't want all the way around the waterfront. And we want this little corner here, right, that's good. Maybe we actually want some commercial in somewhere around here. So let's just switch out this block here for commercial. Right, that's that big gap there sorted. Okay, so the farm's now max level, meaning that we now have access to the massive fields. So these are a bit too big, so let's put some of these in. Then yeah, some of these areas. Okay, that's still too big. Don't want to kind of put in that many of these. Maybe we could do like there and there, and have one normal kind of medium one there and there. We could get a couple of these around here, and then kind of like some fruit ones. Okay, slope too steep there. Let's get a few of these in, and then the smaller ones. There we go. And then around here we can do some of these. Right, we also want some storage areas, so we can have some silos around the place here. Maybe we'll get a bit more of large crop fields around here. And then get some large animal pastures. Like there. We've still got this massive area there to work with. A large animal pasture there. And maybe there. And maybe this area we can focus on some storage. We could have more small pastures along here. We should have a few more small, kind of, or medium maybe, fruit fields. We could have a load more traffic as well, which is what this stuff is probably going to cause. And I think that is how we're going to maybe a few more fields there actually, and a couple along here. But that's a nice farming area, isn't it? Plenty of stuff going on here. So it's got, what, 405 residents, but 3,000 workers plus 2,000 workers. That's 5,000 workers total. Are we not making any flour? I thought we were. Cattle shed. Oh, these are all... Wait, what? I thought somewhere we had flour mills, but no, these are all cattle sheds. Let's get rid of these. Get some flour mills in this area here. So yeah, flour. Let's get a little bit of spacing in between them. Flour's a bit less important than animal products, to be fair. And then, because we've got 3 of the 4 industries in the city, we could then get something like a bakery in. Let's get a bakery in there, which is just stuff from the farming area. And then also got a load of these. Is there anything that's kind of waiting on this? I suppose lemonade would be a cool one to have in kind of this area here. Let's get a nice little gravel road at ground level there, and then we can get in. Yeah, just there, lemonade factory, which we can get to 50%. Right, around these we can have some warehouses. Let's get a little one there for the glass, I think it is. We'll get a small silo there also for the crops, and maybe one at the end there. Then a warehouse there and there for flour and animal products. So yeah, let's leave the farming area like that. Okay, so now I want to focus on the oil and ore areas, which the oil area is level 5, which I think means we can get some offshore drilling platforms. Let's see if there's any oil in the sea. Doesn't look like it. Okay, I think larger processing buildings, but it doesn't really matter. And the same with ore. Like, I'm not sure if I actually could get that much out other than more production, more efficient production, whatever. So, I mean, I did just see that traffic flow. That's doing well. There's nothing we really need to fix there, particularly. So that is all good. Gosh, is that a lot of... Yeah. It's buses that are, like, holding stuff up. Are there multiple routes that stop there? Yeah, let's just spread them out. Like that. Just so that we don't have as many of them stopping in the same place and holding stuff up. So, yeah. That's a bit better. Hopefully for traffic flow. And then we have this here. It's probably just people moving into the new area still, to be honest. That junction there, but I do see that there's not... I suppose they could go down this way as well, but It's not really a great deal of highway access for this new area. So, but it is clearing itself through, I think, so it's fine. So overall, I'd say that's very good for a city. Public transport usage, I'm surprised it's so low, but sometimes these stats don't always kind of give a true representation anyway. Why are city trains using that? Excuse me, maybe. Have we not got our own route set up that, like, go everywhere? Yeah, I think we do. So, well, actually, yeah, why are city trains on? Let's turn them off. So, yeah, death care, a few issues, maybe could do with a couple more crematoriums, but literally I'm just now finding stuff. Let's put a cryopreservatory in this area. Really, I'm just finding, and maybe here as well, but really I'm just finding more stuff to do to kind of feel like we're properly finishing this off. Let's get a nice, what is this? Crematorium Memorial Park in here. And hopefully that's now going to improve that. So, got complaints about not enough educated workers. In terms of this, we've got jobs available, we've got unemployment, so it's kind of just finding a balance, which will take a bit of time. Population is now declining. What we haven't really looked at much is child and elder care, whatever it's called. Let's have a bit of this maybe, so that just kind of for sake of kind of completing the city, let's get something we haven't really got in yet. And maybe we could have a look at post as well, because I haven't really looked into kind of this sort of stuff. It's not really the important things. They won't complain about these things if they're not there. So let's just get some child care in. And then let's go, this is a big area here. And this will also help our average health in general, which will then put less strain on the general healthcare buildings. Hopefully less strain on death care if people are living longer. And yeah, let's have one here, here, here. Just putting them in random places now. Here, here, and here. Right. In terms of elder care, let's have one there, one here, one there. It's a bit of a bigger building. I'm probably not going to have quite as many of these just because it is bigger. Right, so one up there, one there. So that area, we're going to have one in here, one here. We're going to destroy a lot of buildings for these, aren't we? One here. And then on this side of the big river, one in here, one in here, one in here, one in this area here, then one here, and one here. Now we probably aren't actually going to see the difference this makes because we're not actually going for that much further, and already the average lifespan was quite high. Hopefully that improves our healthcare. It's now average health 84%, and that should hopefully now change these figures so there are more births and fewer deaths. That would be good, but really this is a great city. Very few issues that buildings complain about here. Let's have a look at the water. I just saw that wasn't great. Yeah, let's have water pumps in. I don't know, yeah, maybe kind of And this inlet as well. Look there. It's better for water treatment. Garbage. No, I said I was going to have a look at post as well. Garbage ain't great. Let's have some garbage facilities in on this road here. These recycling centres are usually kind of the most efficient ones. Let's have a vary. So I've got some stuff off the workshop. Generally, recycling is actually more cost effective in this game than incineration. I don't know if that is actually applicable to real life. Maybe let's just have a side road off here where we put a couple of these large recycling centres. So that is good. Where does that tunnel come out again? Does it kind of wiggle down there? Yeah. Right, and the last thing I wanted to have a look at was post, which, yeah, we have none of it. So let's get some post offices around the place. So there. I have no idea like how much of a difference this makes to people, because they never complain about like lack of post service as much as they complain about like lack of healthcare or education or whatever, or garbage or something. But let's just get some local buildings for people. Let's have a little post office in this kind of farm town here. Let's have a post office here. Holly Beach can have a post office. Rosewood can have its own post office. And then this area and there, and kind of here, and maybe here, and here, and here, maybe in this industrial area too, and maybe once again post office in this area, and in the high density areas, let's kind of spread the post offices about a bit. So yeah. Oh, they need to be placed on the actual road. So put one there. So it can't be on pedestrian streets. We'll have one there and one there. And I think that's roughly good for post offices and post sorting facilities. We can have a few of these about. Let's have some. That area there would be good. So let's just have industrial road. And stick to the ground. Let's have it go out there. And then like that. With some post sorting facilities. That. And then maybe one around here. Spread them about a bit. The university have one? Not sure. Not really got much around here. Maybe a couple there. And yeah, there's not really much of an appropriate area around here, except for maybe here. There we go. So that's now another thing that should be good. Heating, I'm not going to bother about. Water, what have I left without water access? So probably some of the post sorting facilities. Those. Okay. There we go. It's a quick fix. And then those. There we go. That'll be the 5. So I am now going to. Water's already becoming an issue again. I thought we only just fixed it. Oh, we're just sucking this dry, are we? That's what the issue is. Let's put like the tiniest water source here. Get it down to the correct height. Just to keep water where the water pumping stations are and prevent water issues. So yeah, this is our city. Go into nice free cam mode. So we started off around here, the highway coming in. We've now modified it to elevate it, got a tram line beneath it. We've got this area here. So it all spreads out and it kind of comes towards our main downtown area. You've got the highway kind of going under it in a kind of cool fashion with the kind of frontage roads going up and down to connect and then connect to the other roads. We've got a lovely stadium, music park here. We've got a massive kind of airport built on partially reclaimed land, which is still doing very well, I think. Yeah, definitely. And then we go across the river to our kind of new area here. We've got a massive central station in this bit as well. Identically pedestrianised, massive pedestrianised area here. Kind of bigger university, as well as we've got a small kind of one around here, kind of built into the city. Got a beach area there. We've got some massive kind of industrial areas here, and got a large industrial area there with loads of mail trucks. And this huge kind of suburban and kind of more high density area here, and out to the beach over here, and of course the farms. So, to the 1.62 people still watching, I hope you enjoyed this episode and this series, and we will see you next time for Cities Skylines 2 content. Yes, this is going to be replaced with new series on Cities Skylines 2. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the first episode of the Cities Skylines 2 series. Goodbye.